Your body's beat by the window seat. Little eyes look high up in the blue sun.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Girl, this is gonna be a story time. My name is Ivy and this channel is BooBougie. Girl, look, I know you've seen by the title, Fake Friends and Loyal Enemies. Girl, so I'm here in Georgia. First of all, if you're new to my channel and you were just channel surfing, girl, go ahead and push the button. I like to say to you, hey boo.
Here I am, arms wide open.
And if you are a returning subscriber, hey boo.
There's a miracle in this room with my name on it. There's a breakthrough, it's got my name on it.
So I'm living here in Georgia and my living arrangement is not what I think it should be, right? So I asked this young lady, look, I need to come stay with you for a while. If it's okay, I give you a couple dollars. Now I can't pay half your rent. I can't even pay all your rent, but I can give you a couple dollars and buy my own food. And she said, okay, but she was like, you don't have to give me no money. So I moved my stuff in. I put most of my stuff into storage. What is this? Oh, that truck was loud. So I put most of my stuff into storage, move into her house, everything is fine. Now at this time, I don't have a car. My car ended up getting impounded, so I parked it at a friend's house. I ain't gonna say she was the enemy, but I parked it at a friend's house. She said she owned the house. She didn't own the house. And the people who actually owned the house she was renting from, they told my car. And girl, I ain't had money to get it out, so it is what it is. So I'm staying with this young lady, and while I'm staying with this young lady, I'm watching my walk. You know what I'm saying? I'm making sure I'm putting everything back where it go. I'm making sure I'm not leaving no mess. I mainly stayed in my room. If I wasn't working or gone, I was in my room. So me and the young lady have, you know, you talk with your friends, you sit and you have conversations. And so she was saying, you need to get a car. If you get a car, then you'll be able to move around. In which I'm gonna say she had a valid point, right? Because then I would be able to get around, but then I still would, at the end of that getting around, I still would have to come and lay my head at her house. So for me, I didn't have a problem taking the bus. You know what I mean? The bus or the train. So I said, I'll tell you what, you know, this is not one conversation, this is multiple conversations. So I said, I'll tell you what, I decided for me, what was best for me, I'm gonna go ahead and get my apartment because I feel like I would rather have my peace of mind. I can come home, turn the key, it's my house. I say house because I'm from Buffalo, we say houses. So it's my house, I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to worry about any extra people, which are your people coming in. Ain't nothing I could say because what, this ain't my house, right? So anyway, I stayed with her maybe about a month. So when I tell her this, she said, now mind you, when we had the final conversation, I had already had the apartment. I had the apartment. I didn't even have the money for the security deposit. This how good God is, right? The girl was so cool. She let me make payment arrangements on the security deposit. She like, give me so much here, give me so much out of this check. By the time we finish doing whatever we got to do, because they were still working on the apartment as a matter of fact. So anyway, end up paying the whole security deposit. I didn't want to say nothing to the lady I was staying with, but she was my age. But I didn't want to say anything to her until I made sure that situation was taken care of. So I went and I told her, and we're just going to call her Lisa. So I'm like, Lisa, this sun is right in my face. Ooh, girl, the sun ain't no better right here. So anyway, I tell Lisa, I said, Lisa, look, I found the place. I'm gonna get ready to move. And I told her I'd probably move within a week or so, you know. Thank you. I appreciate you letting me stay here. Whatever. So me and her, not me and her and her get an attitude. And so she tells me at this point, oh, well, you owe me some money for X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, Lisa, I've been giving you money, but we never came upon an agreement to say I will give you X, Y, and Z. I said, but okay, because girl, this light is killing me. Girl, I hope y'all can see me. Girl, I had to get out that sun. Ooh, that sun was disrespectful. So anyway, I says to Lisa, I said, okay, Lisa, we never came to an agreement, like I said. So what do you say that I owe you? So, ma'am, she came up with the amount of $15. Now, I'm going to tell y'all the real story. $15? So I said, okay, I don't have any money on me right now. I just got my card, but I will get you the $15, right? So anyway, I tell her, I just probably need to stay another week, you know, just to, because I had to still wait for a check to pay the first month rent. So it was like maybe a couple days to the first of the month, maybe like 4 days into the first, right? So anyway, I tells her, I'm going to give you the money. Give me a day. I got you. It wasn't even a day, like, let me go to the store. I had the money, but let me go to the store, right? So she tells me, oh no, I think it would be better if you just go ahead and move now, you know, because at this time her dad had just moved in. She had 3 bedrooms. Her dad had just moved in. So I said, okay, I think you should go ahead and move. Now, mind you, my apartment ain't ready. You know what I'm saying? It's other people I could have stayed with, but I wanted to stay there because I thought me and her was all right. And we was hanging out and doing stuff. And, you know, I don't drink, so it wasn't nothing like that. Wasn't no clubbing, no bars or nothing like that. But I thought we was cool. So anyway, I called somebody. You know how you can't be so prideful that you suffer unnecessarily, right? My mom used to say, don't cut off your nose to spite your face. And I never knew what she meant by that, right? I knew as I got older. So anyway, I called my other friend. We gonna call her Dawn. So I called Dawn. I said, Dawn. Now me and Dawn, I know Dawn for some years, but we ain't never kicked it like that. You know what I'm saying? She always had her little smart whatever to say because I was dealing with somebody and her and that somebody were really, really good friends. And you know how you in a relationship and you tell your friend all the stuff. I remember this lady, Miss Stanley, she said, I never tell my family when me and my husband is going through it. She said, because if I tell them about the bad stuff and then me and my husband get back together, my family is still going to be looking at him for what he did, what I said he did, right? So anyway, my friend was telling her some of everything about me, and that's okay, you know what I mean? Because that's what friends do, they vent to each other, right? So anyway, I called her because number one, I knew she had the space, I knew she worked overnights, and I knew that I worked days. So we would basically be passing each other, and it would just only be for a few days. So I told y'all my mother asked for $2. Now, like I said, I knew Dawn for years, but we wasn't never up close and personal like that. She was friends with my friend, right? My friend. So anyway, I called her. I'm like, look, I'm in a situation right now. I'm in kind of a bind right now. I need to know if I could stay with you. If you got the room, I can give you X, Y, and Z. And I don't know what I told her. I told her whatever it was. It wasn't more than 50. Nah, I'm gonna tell you. I ain't just now started watching my $10. So anyway, she said, that's cool. She was like, you ain't got to give me no money. And I wasn't expecting that either. Because I'm like, you know, sometimes when people have the opportunity to put their foot on your neck, they take every opportunity to do that, right? And she didn't. She was like, you don't have to give me anything. Just buy you some food. Make sure, you know, you keep your stuff, whatever. Okay, cool. I literally stayed with this young lady for 3 days. You know what I'm saying? So I see the other girl, Lisa. Now, I ain't forgot I gotta give Lisa this money, right? Girl, I'm still a little petty. I done got better, but back then I still was working on my pettiness, right? Girl, I went to the store. Do they even make brown paper bags anymore? Girl, I got quarters, nickels, dimes, pennies, and a couple dollar bills. Enough to make the $15. So when I give it to her, I'm like, here you go. And she was like, what's that? I was like, oh, that's the money I owe you. And she was like, why it's in a bag? Girl, I was like, that's the money I owe you. I'm going to go ahead and get my stuff, you know, and because I had to go to work the next day, so I ain't had time to fool with her. Here go your money that you say I owe you. Please take your $15 so I don't be indebted to you, right? I'm indebted enough, right? So give her the money. She opened the bag. Girl, when I tell you her face hit the floor, it hit the floor. And I went on over to the dollhouse. I got all my stuff out. I still, even after all of that, I still said thank you to her. My mother always said, never burn your bridges because you never know when you have to cross them again, right? So I go, I'm at Dawn's house. Dawn come and get me. I spend a night at her house, a couple nights at her house. Move, go get my rent, get them their money order. I'm like, okay, Dawn, I appreciate you. I'm moving into my apartment. I think I moved in that Saturday. And I think this probably was maybe like a Wednesday. And it wasn't even a full Wednesday because I worked. So, girl, yes, that's my little story time on friends and enemies. Girl, sometimes your friends turn out to be your enemies. And sometimes your enemies turn out to be your friend. You know, my phone is buzzing, but it's going to buzz. Girl, look. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And girl, I'm going to see you in the next one. Y'all know this Vlogtober, so that's what we're doing. I love you all. Bye.
30 degrees, way to go, so call me down. Will I see you at the show tonight? Will I see you at the show tonight? Hey.